Hey, it's Kevin. Thanks for stopping by. Had a weird weekend, and I know you're saying, what's this 24/7 thing we're talking about here? Well, let me explain. I've had some automotive problems over the course of the last week or so, and just had a very strange week or so in general. I've had problems with both of my cars. My Ford Explorer, which is old, which I really only run in the snow anymore, which is in Ohio, ran into some problems, so it was in the shop, and then had a problem getting locked into my Mini Cooper while I was in Ohio due to the locking mechanism freezing up, and got that fixed, got back to Tennessee, and then ran into a problem with a traction sensor over the weekend. Well, the problem was it was causing problems with me driving down the road on a Saturday night, and it got me to thinking, especially in these times of economic hardship, I'm actually surprised somebody hasn't come up with the 24/7 repair shop, auto repair. I'm sure there's some smart reason why they just don't do it. I mean, granted, who wants to work the overnight shift at an auto repair place? But, and it may not have been able to affect me, but I'm thinking, I can't be the only one. We've become a 24/7 society. McDonald's is now open 24/7, which even as a kid I never understood why McDonald's wasn't open in the middle of the night. I worked graveyard shift when I first started out in radio, and I was always looking for some place to eat, either going into work or coming out, and McDonald's was never an option. I was able to eat at Hardee's, and then Taco Bell, and sometimes Wendy's, but now finally McDonald's is starting to see the reason to be open 24/7. And now that they're a coffee shop, that kind of makes sense. And Walmart's open 24/7. You know, I get some businesses not being open 24/7, but wouldn't you think there'd be a huge desire or a huge need for a 24/7 automotive repair place? Maybe it's a way for dealerships to make some money. You're not going to be fully staffed, and I get that. And yeah, there are going to be some parts you're not going to be able to get. But if I get stuck on a Saturday night and I can't get in until 8 o'clock on Monday morning, it could cause some problems. And, well, it didn't cause problems for me. It became a major inconvenience, but hey, it's okay. But it's like, man, maybe somebody's missing the boat. What other businesses could be 24 hours a day? Could be 7 days a week. I understand why. I mean, I did radio for all these years. And again, up until when I left Ohio, and I think they still are, we were 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with live people. Most radio stations aren't anymore. They're automated in the overnight or in the night now. It was always nice to have that warm body there. And again, that's how I started out in the business, doing the overnight shift. Yeah, it's usually a beginner. It's usually the newbie, if you will. And that's okay, even if it's an automotive repair. I'm not intelligent enough to be able to fix a car. That ended when I got rid of my 1970 Volkswagen. When I could do some tune-ups on that and do the oil changes and things like that, after that I was long done. Maybe I'm missing the boat. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, okay, we know I'm crazy. But isn't there a market out there for automotive repair 24/7? I know some dealerships are going with extended hours. But man, the peace of mind I would have had to be able to stop at the auto dealership on Saturday night, drop my car off, whether I could have gotten a ride somewhere or whatever, I would have felt a whole lot more comfortable. Luckily, it wasn't a big deal. Luckily, I got my car back and everything's great. But maybe there's some money to be made. Maybe there's a young entrepreneur out there who can get the job done. We've become a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week society. I think a lot more businesses in these times of hardship may be able to make a difference doing it that way. Am I crazy? Or am I crazier than normal? How about that? Talk to you tomorrow.